Yo! Video games.
We still haven't even gotten to man mode yet.
I still think that we need...
Man mode hasn't started yet.
I think that we need an honest-to-God Zelda game with my version of Link. Fun.
That'd be great. Cool... They would just call it Skyrim Link.
Simmons Shakes just had like that wouldn't be cool. Like he wouldn't fucking play it and be like, yeah.
I want Zelda to be successful. I don't think it'll be that would be as successful as you think it would be. It's kind of just the same problem in the opposite direction.
Really, a badass older Link?
Yeah, that'll work here.
Really?
Yes, really.
Why do you think it wouldn't work in Japan?
Didn't we just discuss how they're all in love with their young, skinny youths?
But
it would not work.
I think it would succeed well enough here to pick up the slack.
Then it wouldn't matter. Yeah.
Well, a Zelda, and as you said before,
how often do we discuss that here is the place that matters?
A Zelda game is going to sell enough no matter what, but it's like if you want it to hit that 8 million mark like this game, you're going to want it to look like this game.
I suppose that's true. But you could even still make the game overall look the same and still make Link a little grittier.
Yeah.
You know. I'm not saying make the game bleak and terrifying. I'm just saying, give us a Link that's a little bit more of an adult.
Well, part of me would play that game.
I would play it. Would absolutely play it.
Play one about the original Ocarina of Time, Link losing his eye and becoming what he becomes here. That'd be a fucking bleak game. That'd be crazy. It starts out with him like he has a family and shit, but then he has to do this adventure and shit. He loses his eye and he ends up... It's like, you could save the world, but you have to end up like this. You know, it's like... And make it some abstract. Like, the world won't end for another 1,000 years. You know, but it will end
if you don't...
Yeah. And it's like, or... You know, if you save them, you lose everything. You become a Stalfos. You know, it's like... you can't teach your kids. You can't... You know. That'd be so fucking dark.
I actually have like a whole backstory worked out for my Link, but I won't get into it because I might use it later on. No spoilers. Bleak is so great.
It can be. The right character, Bleak, could be really fucking great.
Gonna giggle him like a fucking schoolgirl over here.
Simmons doesn't like Bleak.
That's not true.
I like Bleak interspersed with appropriate humor.
Yeah. Well, again, with the right character,
yeah,
Bleak can work. I think Bleak, for the sake of Bleak, is what Zack Snyder did with Man of Steel, and that's why it didn't work, because he tried to make Superman Bleak.
And it still worked better than any other Superman movie.
Yeah, probably.
None of the Superman
doesn't mean
movies
it
were
worked,
very well received with a modern audience.
Yeah, but like it's like how Winter Soldier did Superman better than Superman. They took a guy who's a Boy Scout and put him in a bleak world. That's how you do Bleak. Yeah. You don't put a bleak guy who's... Dude can fly. There's nothing to be sad about.
I mean, though, the scene where he's first flying in Man of Steel, like, he's, like, laughing and having a great old time.
Yeah.
So
it's like...
It wasn't like he's like, oh, this sucks.
No, it's like, you know, it's like, you can't have a bad day when you fly. Fuck this. You just leave. You know? You just fucking giggle and shit. Hey, guys, did you hear about the Dante versus Bayonetta and Death Battle? It's out on March 16th. Did not hear about that.
I have not heard.
I don't know what Death Battle is. What is Death Battle?
Death Battle is okay. So they take
like Celebrity Deathmatch,
sort of, but like they actually try to break it down scientifically.
Oh, so it's like
they're
Greatest Warrior.
They're sometimes fucking biased in its shows though, which is
yeah, Deadliest Warrior. Exactly like that shit.
But like they will show you what their breakdown is rather than say, oh, we ran it through random variables like Deadliest Warrior does. They actually give their explanations. Like when they did Goku versus Superman, they actually measured the fucking like bricks on the snake trail that Goku runs on to try to figure out what Goku's actual speed is, and then broke it down every time he levels up via Kaioken or Super Saiyan. Like here's mathematically how fast Goku can travel. And then they did the same for Superman.
Who did they say won on that?
I think Superman won.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Well, Superman is the ultimate Deus Ex. Like, he's the ultimate Deus Ex Machina. There is nothing, like, it doesn't matter what he's facing, eventually he will just get some way to beat him. What is the... There's a Superman... and that's fine, because all of his conflict is internal. He gets beaten by depression, not by... It's a serious fucking thing. Look at that monkey shaking its ass.
Shake that ass, monkey. Let me see what you got.
Superman won twice. Oh, and I know he's all pumped about that shit.
But, fucking monkey's ass animation is so distracting.
Yeah, like, why is it constantly shaking? And, like, you know the guy who drew that tried to make it look like a nice ass? Like, he was like, I'm gonna make this nice
He's just like, I don't know, but this monkey's gonna get it.
Yeah. It's like, this ass could just be like a fucking gray mass and, like, nobody won't draw any attention. No, let's make it flesh toned.
Alright, we need its idle animation. I'm gonna make it twerk. No, god damn it. We told him he could do whatever he wanted this week.
But, you gotta have faith in your team.
Yeah,
you gotta have faith in your team. It's gonna twerk. Fuck.
Sometimes Death Battle gets a little carried away with like I hated their fucking Zelda versus Peach one. Hated it.
Zelda versus Peach?
Yeah, because they basically pulled this thing out of their ass with like, well, Peach has this one attack in I think Paper Mario or Mario RPG, whatever the fuck, where she has this one attack with like a really random variable, can do a shit ton of fucking damage, but there's a ton of random chance in it.
Wait, they tried to say the Princess Peach who gets kidnapped all the goddamn time
would be Zelda, the Zelda that can turn into
Sheik. The one that became a ninja and fought a resistance for fucking 10 years.
Yeah. And beat Zelda with this random fucking attack that literally is based on random. Yeah, but it's so powerful. But it's random. It's complete fucking random. It's not something that she can just pull out as like, you know,
so
a finishing
stupid.
move.
So stupid.
Yeah, that was dumb. That pissed me off. I was like, it's such horse shit. Like, she would just... There wouldn't be a fight.
Yeah.
There would be a shiving. And
she just fucking... She just hook shot her in the chest. This would have done.
But yeah, so that
There's your heart.
But, like, I think when their bias isn't showing, that it's actually a pretty cool series.
And what, it's a show or is it a...
Yeah, it's a YouTube series.
Oh, it's a YouTube series.
And they do really well animated showdowns. Like, they break it down, then they have their fight,
I think
and
that's
then they have their...
outfit Link has had. I mean, I know it's just the regular green tunic.
It's kind of like, it's the most detailed one
yeah.
he's had.
Continue though, you were...
But yeah, they break it down for you, then they have their fight, and then they have their explanation. Like Deadliest Warrior.
So it's basically Deadliest Warrior, but they put a little bit more time in it.
Yeah. The other big one on YouTube is Superpower Beatdown, which is, it's really well produced, but it's based entirely on fan votes, which is kind of shit.
Yeah.
And they always have to accommodate, like,
the Tifa versus random blonde anime chick was bullshit.
So it's like one of the first Superpower Beatdowns was Batman versus Wolverine, and the fans voted by narrow margin Wolverine would win. So they have Batman go pick a fist fight with Wolverine. It's like, Batman wouldn't do that. He would be like, yeah, let's go, bro. It's like he's gonna kill you. Wolverine will very much kill you if you go pick a fist fight. If you have to make him win, fine, but come on.
Here's the thing. Can you think... Well, I guess I could... I think... Batman could beat Wolverine, like, defeat him, but couldn't kill him. I don't think.
Well,
obviously.
even then, Wolverine's got such an accelerated healing factor that a lot of the stuff that Batman depends on in a fist fight, he's not gonna hold.
Fucking break a rib. Wolverine's like, ugh, this hurts more.
Well, even then, he couldn't. He's got adamantium around his bones.
And
Batman cannot punch through adamantium.
Yeah, and Batman couldn't sneak up on him, really. Like, not really.
Well, Wolverine's got a pretty heightened sense, but... So, yeah, I mean, Batman would have to use something, a gadget or technique that would help overcome Wolverine's heightened sense.
Fucking trank him from a mile away.
So, well, the thing is, like, it's fine, because obviously they're going to do the fight for the show, and the fans voted for Wolverine to win, so they're going to make it so that Wolverine wins. But it's like, if I were the one directing it, I would still try to set up the fight in a way that made sense to the characters. But that's like a personal choice.
I would have loved like an episode where Wolverine hunts Batman.
That'd be cool.
Like a fucking beast hunting a fucking...
Alright, shut up.
Finally.
You want me to...
Yeah.
There you go. That's what's happening. Here it is.
Do you want to double the damage you take again? This effect will last until you quit the game or receive a game over. Yes.
Oh shit, that was cool. Man, oh wait, I'm sorry, man mode. Yeah, you're right. Is it engaged?
Man mode!
It's fucking engaged. All right.
I'm not gonna lie. I actually liked Ganondorf's older voice actor better. I think this one's a little bit too like guttural and evil. But I don't know. They're both good. It's just I prefer the one he had no
So
green.
the hearts are purple now.
Oh shit.
This basically indicates that he's being used. I do like the little laugh. Does anyone actually want to take the realms here?
I'll take a crack at
Or
it.
should we just go off of death versus death?
We can go death by death.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be honest. You two are gonna be way better at this. Like every time I take over, it's gonna be very fast. So it might be a better
Simmons, why
choice.
don't you go first, and when you die, one of us will take over.
All right.
Because Simmons will probably advance us the farthest before dying, which is good.
What do you want, woman?
And I don't even know the controls yet.
Oh yeah, so that drawing for everybody that's early to the stream or late to the stream, that was drawn by Elise, my girlfriend who normally streams with me.
Oh god.
She decided we needed some major Armstrong bodies for man mode, you know, to solve all problems with our muscles, the Armstrong way.
Wait a minute, how do you do it?
He fucking does this, but what you're supposed to do is this. You're supposed to fucking
sense. I don't feel like I'm gonna break my wrist.
Yeah, no, this is stupid. Like it was obviously it was drawn by a person who's never flexed. Just like the same way that they do the drawing where like they just shake hands one time, but then all of a sudden all their muscles flex in the way. You know, it's like, oh yeah, no, it's fucking boom, and you fucking Arnold did that shit all the time.
You know what I bet they did was they looked at like Hulk Hogan doing like his thing like this,
And they were
as a
like,
visual reference, and then
Armstrong's
they kind of stylized it a little bit more.
Police given a middle finger.
I saw.
Yeah, his fucking shining middle finger. And then Simmons was gonna have
face
this
is
one
glowing.
where he's like this. Yeah. But she didn't have time to draw the backhand, so she just gave him one being like, yeah. And then obvious bias on my drawing. Yeah.
I like how you and I basically look the same. Just I'm blonde.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because I was like, she's like, I don't know how I'm gonna draw your face. I was like, just leave it as the Armstrong face. Give me Mike a beard and we're good. It's like,
I actually got tired of my beard like 3 weeks ago.
I did too. I
I
actually
was like, it's
took
gotta
it all.
go.
I took it all off, and then now it's just been growing out. And that's why I have neck beard going on, because I've been lazy as shit.
I was getting too much like dust and shit in it at work, and I was like, this is really unpleasant. when I'm a foreman again, maybe then, or when I'm a foreman, then maybe I'll get another beard, because then I'm not going to be in the shit as much. I was like,
Couple
trying
people
to wash
have dared me to-
sawdust out of your beard every day? Fucking
Oh.
nightmare.
Well, I gypsum dust. When I was
Fuck that.
doing telecom all the
Goddamn
time.
monkey!
Or like fiberglass. Have you ever gotten fiberglass insulation in your beard?
Not
Ooh,
in my
it's the
beard, but
worst.
I've got it like on my arms and shit. It's terrible.
Yeah. This monkey knows the way. Follow
Bitch,
the
I
twerking
live here.
monkey. Follow the twerking monkey. As it twerks. A big fucking
Shake
monkey.
that ass, monkey.
The monkey's going to the club.
I still submit that Link is just not very tall.
Yeah, you think Link is just super small?
Not super small, but he's short.
That's why
He's
Ganondorf is always like, oh my god. You're so small.
Well, I mean, Ganondorf is big, but like when you just kind of compare yourself to the other characters in the towns, like you're
Ganondorf's
not
just
a
a-
big guy.
Ganondorf's just like an average sized dude.
Ganondorf's like 5'8". And Link's like 4'11".
He's got like the reason why he never talks is because he's got a super high pitched voice. Yeah, well, when I get into puberty, he just fucking cracks super loud. He doesn't even call it puberty; he calls it puberty.
Do you remember where you were when you first saw Twilight Princess, Mike?
When I first saw the footage,
Yeah, like the announcement, the footage, whatever.
I think probably at your house. I think you showed me like the trailer had just launched or something like that.
I don't keep
Or,
losing
and,
his
I think it was at
mission
your
content.
house, right? Like right after a con. Was it your house and you showed me?
Well, it was announced in May of 2004. So I don't think
Maybe you
so.
sent me like a link on AIM or something.
I think it was before. It was announced before I met you. I think actually.
May of 2004?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we met in July 2004.
Yeah.
That's right. No, I don't recall. Because I mean, I was never big on like following gaming media. Or
Yeah,
anything
I
like
remember
that,
I remember when I got home from. I just got home from class at college, and I just booted up my computer to take a look, and I flipped my shit.
Trying to remember now. Because I mean, I had tons of friends at school who were much more on top of gaming than I was, so maybe one of them had notified me.
I was on top of gaming all the way up until like just after Resident Evil 4, and then I got really like I had to get really into film and shit like that and doing film. I was well, no, I guess it was a little later than that. 2007 is when I got really into film, and then I just stopped paying attention.
I like how they actually sit there and be talking.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fucking 2 hearts gone. Careful there, bro.
Fuck. What? Runeby's in here. How's it going, Runeby? I tweeted people to go to her stream and tell her that she smells like protein or hobo protein farts.
Who's Runeby, by the way?
She's a streamer. Streamer that like, I don't know.
Because I've seen her. I know that she's a streamer. I've
Yeah.
seen her like on Twitter now that everyone's talking about her.
I met her through Sim. Well, I didn't meet her.
Oh, so
but,
she's
like,
somebody who chats with you guys.
Yeah, like she's someone like pops into like. That Simmons, you follow her on Twitch, right?
Do I follow her on Twitch? I mean, if she's streaming, I'll watch her streaming.
You don't follow anybody on Twitch? You're such an asshole.
No, I don't.
What an asshole. Yeah, I don't follow her. I just pop in every now and then.
Wave my dick around. Well, he does on my stream.
I think you met her at a con or something. I don't know. They know each other.
Fellow
She
streamer.
came in, yeah.
All right.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. Now you got me thinking. I'm trying to remember where I first saw this. I mean, probably just online once it went live.
Oh, I've been in here. Oh, I'm sorry. Fine. I won't say hi to you next time.
Hi, Runeby. I have no idea who you are, but hello.
Hi.
Shut up, Andrew.
Princess Wave. Shut up, Andrew. Nobody fucking
Go home.
cares about
Fucking go home. Leave your car, please.
Nobody cares about your stream. Get the fuck out of here. Alright, fine.
Oh shit. Here's me.
The White Wolf?
Yeah.
I met Mike at WonderCon. Oh.
There you go. Fucking, that's Ocarina of Time Link. You're not even looking.
I was looking at that screen.
Whatever. This one's faster.
Dude.
This is the only time Link speaks in a game.
Yeah. He looks scary.
Fucking
as
terrifying. He's a giant undead monster.
Fuck. Like, how great would it have been to see live Link in that armor?
There's some really bitchin' fan arts of it. Like where the armor is not broken yet and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. I'm curious as to like what happened in Hyrule that he had to don full-on plate armor. Like how bad did it get?
Probably pretty bad at one point.
You know what we should do? We should shoot a short film in the
that.
bottom of a well, actually. Simmons can play the dead hand.
Short film. Oh.
Simmons will play the dead hand, because Simmons would make it amazing. What do you think, Simmons?
I just stabbed him in the foot. That's what I think.
Never be, never.
In the dick, the game.
He has no midsection body.
No,
he's
it's
just
like,
kinda like
he's
this
kind of like the
Astro
ghosts in Return of the King, actually. The Mountain Men. Like he's sort of skeleton, sort of a ghost. That would never work. Just so we're all in sync. You cannot do that with a sword.
No. You know how hard it is to actually put a sword away behind your back?
Unless it's a short sword, it's almost impossible.
Yeah, it's stupid hard.
There are some scabbards that are meant for a better draw from the back, though, but they're minimal scabbards. Like there's a top, there's a back plate, and there's a bottom. So you basically twist the sword into the bottom and then slide it into the top, and then you can sort of like it's like a cradle at the top almost. For the
Yeah,
I've seen
those.
those, but like a full scabbard, Remember when we filmed how I had to have help getting the sword in and out of the scabbard because it's fucking stupid.
To be serious, though, would we love to see the Ganon in Hyrule Warrior, in terms of concept, being a legit Zelda game?
Oh, like
I didn't play
the big main, the Ganondorf?
Yeah, I didn't play it.
I thought that was kind of a cool alternate design for him, actually. Like an in-between. Like it was an in-between for Ganondorf and Ganon.
There's this
Simmons,
weird
what do you
thing
think?
in
You're the Ganon fan.
He is cool. I don't really dig him as much as this one, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you love that one.
Yeah.
Your favorite fan
it's
art is the
amazing.
one of you as Ganon, right?
Yeah.
What was it? Oh yeah, I think it's so funny when you see in movies where they're wearing the sword on their back. The only time they ever wore swords on their back was like
Travel.
so
Yeah.
that they didn't have to like carry it on their hip.
Yeah, you never carried it on the back if you
Well,
were
again,
expecting a fight.
it's a fucking video game.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking about like in movies and all
Yeah.
that shit. Like that's what made it popular. That's what made it cool.
Well, like there were like
Not
the,
even ninja wore swords on their back usually.
The Scottish Highlanders would often put one on their back, but again, they had a scabbard meant for a faster draw.
Well,
didn't
yeah,
have
and
a
like
full
they would wear
scabbard.
broadswords on their back because you can't wear that on your hip. But when you took
Yeah.
that off, it was usually just like a little like strap, and they would remove the whole thing because it wasn't in a scabbard.
No.
It was just tied around your body.
Yeah, but yeah, you'd have that big ass sword on your back just so it's not dragging in the dirt.
I don't have a shield strike yet.
But yeah, for the most part, a long sword you wouldn't put on your back in reality. You'd put it on your hip,
Yeah.
which is actually where my master sword is going to be in my next build on my costume. Actually, did you see the fucking master sword repaint I did?
Oh yeah, I watched a little bit of your craft stream that night. You don't remember? I said hi, but it's.
It's gonna finish.
He's a better shot than you, Simmons. Oh, that looks good, dude. Shit.
Thank you.
Yeah, that looks really good.
What do you think, Simmons?
Fuck yeah, I am.
A lot of gold on it. I mean, I'm sure that was intentional.
Yeah, I wanted to make it look like the pommel and the guard were actually metal, and not just like blue bullshit. But I wanted to keep the grip as like a leather look, so it could be kind of whatever color you want. It's still not finished. It needs a little bit more weathering, a little bit of tinting, and stuff like that. But I figure the scabbard is so ornate, the whole sword doesn't need to be that way. I also have a theory that the Master Sword actually changes appearance based on who is currently the hero that's wielding it.
You did a pretty decent job with the retexturing here.
Yeah. This is so Deku Tree it hurts,
Well,
and I love it.
it's the Forest Temple.
I forget, is there this is not supposed to be the same Forest Temple from Ocarina, obviously.
I'm not very clear about it.
I mean, it's all wood.
Learning things every day.
Yeah, I know.
The Forest Temple in Ocarina of Time
What's up, Dans?
was obviously
My
like a
initial
building.
feeling is like no, you know?
I actually wonder if this is supposed to be like a more advanced version of the Deku Tree. Like it's a new temple.
Yeah, I mean, it was a big tree, you go into it.
Yeah. And I mean, it is centuries later as well.
Yeah.
You know, who knows how it's been changed and excavated and whatnot.
Yeah,
It's got the Kokiri symbol everywhere, which the
how
Forest Temple
many-
didn't
yeah.
have.
How many years later is this supposed to be? How many centuries do they say? Or they just say
It's a
centuries?
lot, right? Because I think they say it in like the game's basic description, right? Like takes place thousands of years after.
Generations.
Generations.
I don't know.
It's a long
I don't
time.
think it's said.
It's a long time. I know that much.
Originally, they had said something like in development, like 150 years after, but I think
Oh, it's only 150 years?
I don't know.
But like, there's the Kokiri symbol everywhere here. I think this is actually like an excavated, modified Deku Tree, is what it's kind of supposed to be, or something similar. Because the Forest Temple in Ocarina of Time is a building. It's an actual proper like structure.
Yeah.
There's not a bunch of wood furnishings, like wood stairs and shit. It's brick and mortar and buildings.
I'll blow that up, I guess.
What time is it?
106.
106!
What are we doing for lunch today?
I don't know. There's a couple of really good places around here. Fab, he loves Fab. It's like a hot dog, chili dog place. It's really good. So we'll do a break get some lunch, and I imagine we're probably still gonna stream some.
Yeah.
Come back from break.
Sounds cool to me.
Monkey, you're supposed to help me out here.
It took 2 hours to get to man mode. How nuts is that?
It's a long fucking beginning of the game. That's basically how long it takes to get through the tutorial, and Simmons went beast through that tutorial.
Well,
He didn't dick around. He just went through it fast.
What year did Wind Waker come out?
2002.
Oh, so it was only like a 2-year or 3-year break between Zelda games?
No. Came out December 2001 in Japan, and this came out 2006 November.
Oh, okay, so it was a 5-year.
Why is the monkey not helping me?
I remember being really
What am I forgetting
irritated
here?
because they did that tech demo when the GameCube was still in development.
Yep.
There was a sword fight tech demo, just Link and Ganondorf just fucking sword fighting. And it basically looked exactly like Ocarina of Time, but in like high poly, at the time. 3D graphics and whatnot. And that was their tech demo to kind of be like, look at what the GameCube can do, it's amazing. And then they released fucking Wind Waker. So everyone was kind of looking at like the art style from that tech demo and going, oh, it's Ocarina of Time, but even better. That's great. And then Wind Waker came out. I was like, what the fuck is this cartoony ass shit? I was like, I think it's cute. And I'm like, shut up.
I didn't mind it. I just, once I got to the part where you had to fucking go on a boat everywhere, nope.
I hated
Stop playing it.
I fucking despise Wind Waker's art style. I think it looks cheap and lazy.
Well, yeah, and I don't even hate cell shading. Like,
Yeah,
cell
I
shading
don't
done
hate
well
cell
can
shading
look.
either.
Cell shading done well can look really cool and give it like a cartoon sort of vibe.
Yeah, but just like very
Wind Waker just
basic.
looked fucking. Lame.
Just very basic circles, ovals. Like the
4
chibi
colors.
big head. Yeah, like.
Yeah, the chibi look is what really fucking turned me off.
Oh shit, it's the Monkey King.
But I hate all chibi looking things. I hate all super deformed looking things.
He just turns around and slaps his ass. As soon as I still loved my GameCube, they had awesome games, but Wind Waker helped turn away many people from the system.
Yes, it did.
GameCube was the first system that I bought with my own money.
Yeah, I have like over 25 games for the GameCube or some shit.
I bought a GameCube and then I bought an Xbox.
And at the time, I really loved the GameCube controller.
It's a great controller.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's a little small. Like, that's the only thing I have with it. But
I have grown-up hands.
yeah, 'cause I have fucking man hands now. But I think the worst controllers that have ever been made are probably PlayStation controllers. They're just not designed well.
Oh, you have not played with enough video game systems. Okay, I'm not a fan of PlayStation controllers, but you clearly have not played with enough game controllers if you think those are the worst.
Well, I mean, other than the NES original, which started to hurt your hand after a fucking hour of playing with it, yeah, I guess I haven't played that many, but...
Oh, I forgot about these fucking weird-ass things.
Yeah, what are... Like, these look like a toned-down version of the Fates, right?
A little bit.
Harpies? It's a fucking harpy.
I'm an Uka. What the fuck are you? We live in the sky. What the fuck? And we're gonna make a whole game about the sky. Oh my god, I'm done.
Uku! Do you know why her name's Uku?
Why?
That is the hexadecimal code for Link's colors in Zelda 1. On the programming.
Look at Link's face right now. He's like, what the fuck?
What?
Did I eat a mushroom back there?
So that's
Are those
mushrooms?
are those birds
that
or
is
feathers?
the color code for Link's tunic on NES
It's kind of cool.
in code speak.
I mean, I'm not happy about it, but...
He's just sitting there like, where did I do drugs? Did I do drugs? Am I high
I'm
right
high as fuck.
Is this even happening, or am I even wearing pants right now?
Are you seeing this strange ghost imp thing?
It's fucking Seaman. Oh man.
Skyward Sword had bomb bowling.
I love how angry you are about bomb bowling.
Bomb bowling.
Bomb bowling.
Bomb bowling. Bomb bowling. Bomb bowling. Yeah. I mean, I vehemently disagree with fucking Aaron's assessment of why Link to the Past is such a great game and Ocarina is such a piece of shit. I think he's out of his goddamn mind on a lot of his points. But
Well, if he thinks Ocarina is a piece of shit, it's only because he's a stupid, wrong person.
right.
That's a stupid wrong person.
But holy shit, I do love the rants on Skyward Sword. Those are pretty true.
I mean, because there definitely is an argument to be made that Ocarina of Time is just a dressed up Link to the Past.
Yeah, but
in
like
the same way that this
the
is a
things
dressed
he
up Ocarina of
bitches
Time.
about are like weird. Like he bitches about the cutscenes that when you open the big chests, like you know, oh, waste time. But then he sits there and talks about, oh, it's so much better in Link to the Past where you get the big key and you have to go back to the big chest. It's like being a kid and running down the stairs at Christmas to see what you got under the tree. It's like that's backtracking. That's actually more time than just a small cutscene.
Yeah, at least
Fucking
in Ocarina
A,
of Time, they're at a
this is a
different spot
clear-cut
in the
example of nostalgia overriding logic and reasoning.
Yeah, it's like at least
which-
in Ocarina of Time, the chest is at a place you haven't got to yet.
Who are we talking about now?
Aaron